Hello my dear friends, welcome to the channel Prayer and Biblical Stories. Today we will share with you the story of Abraham's obedience and why he had to sacrifice his only son to God. But before telling this incredible story, subscribe to the channel, because daily we bring Bible stories to you and your family. Turn on the notification bell to always be notified when you have new videos here on the channel. Some time later God put Abraham to the test. God called him by name, and he answered, "I am here." Then God said, "Now take Isaac, your son, your only son, whom you love so much, and go to the land of Moriah. There, on the mountain that I will show you, burn your son as a sacrifice." The next day Abraham got up early in the morning, harnessed his donkey, cut wood for the sacrifice and went out to the place God had indicated. Isaac and 2 servants went with him. On the 3rd day, Abraham saw the place from afar. Then he said to the servants, "Stay here with the donkey. The boy and I are going over there to worship God. We'll be back in a little while." Abraham took the wood for the sacrifice and placed it on Isaac's shoulders. He took a knife and fire, and the two walked together. After a while the boy said, "Father." Abraham replied, "What is it, my son?" Isaac asked. "We have the wood and the fire, but where is the lamb for the sacrifice?" Abraham replied, "God will give what it takes, he will get a lamb for the sacrifice, my son." And they continued to walk together. When they arrived at the place that God had indicated, Abraham made an altar and arranged the wood on top of it. Then he bound Isaac and laid him on the altar, on top of the wood. Then he took the knife to kill him. But at that moment, from heaven, the angel of the Lord called him, saying, "Abraham! Abraham!" "I'm here," he replied. The angel said, "Do not harm the boy and do him no harm. Now I know that you fear God, for you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me." Abraham looked around and saw a ram caught by its horns in the middle of a thicket. Abraham went and took the ram and offered it as a sacrifice instead of his son. Abraham called that place, "The Lord God will give what it takes." That is why even today people say, "On his mountain the Lord God gives what is needed." Once again the angel of the Lord, from heaven, called Abraham and said, "Because you did this and did not withhold your son, your only son, I swear by my own name, says God, the Lord, that I will bless you richly. I will make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky or the grains of sand on the seashore, and they will overcome the enemies. Through your descendants I will bless all the nations of the world, because you did as I commanded." Abraham returned to the place where his employees were, and they all went together to Beersheba, where Abraham stayed. Sacrifice his son to God. Before starting this story, subscribe to the channel because daily we bring you great biblical stories. Turn on the notifications to always be the first to receive our videos and not miss any prayers or stories blessed by God.